From these it is evident that by the help of grace a man, even if he has not persevered but has fallen into sin, can be restored to good. For it is of the same power to continue the health of a person and to repair an interrupted one. For as by natural power health is continued in the body, so by the same natural power interrupted health is repaired. But man perseveres in the good help of divine grace, as has been shown. Therefore, if he has fallen through sin, he can be repaired with the help of the same grace. Still, acting which does not require a disposition in the subject can impress its effect upon the subject disposed in any manner whatsoever. And for this reason God, who in acting does not require a disposed subject, can introduce a natural form without disposition of the subject, as while he enlightens the blind, he quickens the dead, and so on of the like. But just as it does not require a natural disposition in the corporeal subject, so it does not require merit in the will to confer grace, because it is given without merit, as has been shown. Therefore God can bestow a pleasing grace, by which sins are removed, even after he has fallen from grace through sin. Further, these alone, lost by man, cannot recover those which come to him through generation, such as natural powers and members, because man cannot be born again. But the help of grace is given to man not through generation, but after he is already. Therefore, after the loss of grace through sin, it can be repaired again to wipe out sins. Again, grace is a kind of habitual disposition in the soul, as has been shown, but habits acquired through acts, if they are lost, can be reacquired again through the acts through which they were acquired. Much more grace, then, uniting God and liberating us from sin, if lost, can be restored by divine action. In addition, in the works of God there is nothing in vain, just as neither in the works of nature. For nature also has this from God, but it would be futile to move anything unless it could reach the end of the movement. It is therefore necessary that what was born to be moved to some end should be possible to come to that end. But after a man has fallen into sin, as long as the state of this life lasts, he remains in that capacity to be moved to good, the signs of which are desire for good and pain for evil, which still remain in man after sin. It is therefore possible for a man to return again after sin to the good that grace works in man. Further, there is no passive power found in the nature of things which cannot be brought into action by some active natural power. Much less then is there any power in the human soul which cannot be reduced to action by the divine active power. And the power to good remains in the human soul even after sin, because through sin the natural powers by which the soul is directed to its own good are not taken away. It can therefore be repaired in good by divine power. And thus, with the help of grace, man can obtain the remission of sins. This is why it is said in Isaiah 1:18, if your sins are as scarlet, they shall be white as snow. And Proverbs 10:12, charity covers all offenses. We also ask this daily from the Lord, not in vain, saying, forgive us our debts. By this the error of the Novatians is excluded, who said that a man cannot obtain forgiveness for the sins which a man commits after baptism.